15 minutes past the hour, and President Trump says he is taking steps to overhaul U.S. elections. The president promising to get rid of mail-in ballots and voting machines, saying that they have made our elections less secure, things need to change. And this coming right on cue ahead of the 2026 midterm elections. Let me bring in NewsNation's Marcus Espinosa for more on this one. Marcus, what exactly does the president want to change this time around?
Hey, Markie, good morning. Another day of news coming out of President Trump, right? Even with everything going on yesterday, he wants to sign an executive order he announced on Monday to eliminate the ability to send in, to mail in your ballot. He also is attacking voting machines as well. He says they are, quote, seriously dangerous, and he wants to tackle this issue here. Here's what he had to say.
You can never have a real democracy with mail-in ballots. And we, as a Republican Party, are going to do everything possible that we get rid of mail-in ballots. We're going to start with an executive order that's being written right now by the best lawyers in the country to end mail-in ballots because they're corrupt. And you know that we're the only country in the world, I believe, I may be wrong, but just about the only country in the world that uses them because of what's happened. Massive fraud all over the place.
All right, so some context here. According to the International Institute for Democracy and Electoral Assistance, 34 countries, including several key U.S. allies, allow voting by mail in some capacity, with 12 countries offering universal mail-in voting. Here in the United States, 8 states, along with Washington, D.C., conduct their elections entirely by mail. So that means voters don't have to request a mail-in ballot. They automatically receive one. 28 other states now offer what's called a no-excuse absentee voting. That means any voter can request and submit a mail-in ballot without having to provide any sort of reason. So since 2020, President Trump has claimed without evidence that his election defeat was, quote, rigged due to widespread voter fraud involving mail-in ballots. However, President Trump urged his supporters to vote by mail ahead of the 2024 election, but mail-in ballots are not his only targets.
The other thing we want change are the machines. For all of the money they spend, it's approximately 10 times more expensive than paper ballots. And paper ballots are very sophisticated with the watermark paper and everything else.
So there's a couple things here, right? Those who believe that mail-in ballots should stay an ability for folks. They're really concerned about those who have trouble to get to that ballot box, right? You're thinking of the elderly, anybody with any sort of serious medical condition where it takes a lot of effort to get to the polls. So that's a concern for advocates of mail-in balloting there. So there's a lot of issues there and whether or not President Trump can actually do this, but that's never stopped him from announcing anything before. So we'll see the legal ramifications. This will no doubt head to court if and when he signs this executive order.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.